when you don't have a lot of successful people around you, like really obstacle number one is believing that this can go good for you. Whatever it is,
Mm.
Bitcoin, you want to get into e-commerce, you want to get into investing in the stock market, whatever you want to do, you have to believe that it'll go good for you. You have to,
Mm.
bro, and it's easier said than done. It really is because you can like tell yourself every day, this will go good for me, this will go good for me. And you get to a point where you think you believe it. You think you do, but then you really understand how much you don't believe in yourself once things get like a little bit hard and you start finding reasons why it's okay that this isn't going good for me, or it's okay why I'm not putting in as much work as I should be. It's okay. But why is it okay? Because subliminally you think of yourself down here. That's why it's okay, because why would this be going good for me if I'm not even like, I'm nobody special, bro. I'm not meant to be nothing. Nobody, who my parents don't even do nothing. None of one in my family is doing none of this stuff. Like, maybe this really isn't for me. I thought it was a good one, but hey, it's so easy to give up. Sometimes something has to happen where your back is against the wall, and then you finally understand, all right, do I believe in this or not? Because if I do, then I need to act like it. I need to be like doing it every day, need to eat, sleep, and breathe this, because I really believe that this can go good for me, and I have to live like it. I have to be intentional with what I'm doing, or you fall out of it. It's like one or the other, bro. But it's like a crossroads that everybody comes to, that when you start a new chapter in life, are you about this or not? Like, are you really
Yeah.
going to do this or not? What are you going
Yo,
to do?
bro, you're hitting you're bringing so many gems, man. Just let me pick a little bit of that little gems out to share with with our audience, man. So, how long ago you said you joined the real estate industry?
So I joined in November of 2022, and it's
Your
currently
birth
September. So yeah, September 2023. So in a couple of months, it'll be like a year, a full year
first
of this.
year. So
Yeah.
when you joined Sub Two and the real estate investing, what was that point when you did that? What were your like in your mind? What was it like? Hey, I'm gonna go in to own a rental, or were you like, hey, let me go in and make some money? What was your thought process when you decided to go into this industry?
So going into the real estate like lifestyle, because this is a lifestyle, man. It's not
Yeah.
like you have to treat it like it's not a hobby. This is really what I'm gonna go into. This is what I'm gonna do. I didn't start there, right? So when I moved into this sort of shifted into this lifestyle, this change in my life, it was honestly because I wanted to see something new. I wanted something new.
Mm,
I wanted to see something big. I wanted to be successful. I wanted to be proud of myself when I looked in the mirror. I wanted to be
mm,
something. And so at the moment, excuse me, this was really it. Like this was it, bro. I had one friend that would invest like in the stock market. All of my other friends, bro, they're just like chilling. And
yeah.
I got love for them because they're genuine people. They're cool, but not everybody is on the same path as you, and that's okay. You have to learn to understand that it's okay, because you cannot want more for others. Like if they don't want more for themselves, that's not your problem. It's not your responsibility. I came into this with no goal, and that was my first mistake. No goal at all,
Mm,
bro. No goal at all. I didn't like. If somebody asked me, "Do you want to own rentals?" Yeah, I want to own rentals. You want to make a lot of money? Yeah, I want to make a lot of money. Like, oh, you want to own like companies? Yeah, I'll buy companies creatively. Okay, which one do you want to do? All of them, like
all of
no goal,
them.
no definition at all. And so I came into it really, bro, just as like I went into Facebook, I would see like YouTube videos, and I was like, okay, now I'm here. Now what?
Now
And
what?
it's funny, bro, because I'm still in college at the moment. I'm in my fourth year. I went to college because I thought like that's the goal, bro. Yeah, you have to get to
Yeah.
college, you have to get to college. And I never thought past that. Never. So when I got to college and they're like, all right, what do you want to major in? What are you gonna do? Like blank mind, bro. Like never even considered it. Like, oh, now there's like a list of careers, and they're like, pick one, and you're like, oh, I mean, which one, or how do I know which one to pick, or how do I not make a mistake here? Like, what, like, like who's gonna tell me what to do? That's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
you have to shift, like you have to shed that skin, bro, and be your own man. And it comes with time. It really comes with time. It's a process. It's just life. It's enjoy every step of it, because once it's gone, there's no going back to that step. So just make the most out of each one. But my bad, I just be moving tangents. Like
No, it's all good, man. So I like the way you said, and I think it happens to all of us, right? We go into this industry and we see all those shiny objects, right?
right, right,
Miramos que, man, look, this person's killing it acá, and then you go this way, man, look, they're doing this acá, maybe I
yeah,
should try that, and it's like, but it's okay to have that vision because you can see all the possibilities, right? But
Right.
then you tend to jive, or you tend to go more in one direction sooner or later, right? Because you
I agree.
understand where you can bring more value. And I don't know how long it took you to find that. You know, you could always pivot, right? You could always say, well, I got this down pretty good. Let me maybe try this now, right? Because you understand your little niche a little bit better. How long do you think it took you to understand that process? Because you're currently working with Christian, right? He's one of our
Yeah, with Christian.
members in Sub Two, and he's amazing, man. He brings a lot of value to his Zooms and everything. And how long did it take you to work with him and to understand that this is where you needed to focus?
No, great question, bro. In March of this year, I found out, yeah, like March, bro. I found out that my girlfriend was pregnant, and I was like,
Oh,
oh damn,
congrats, brother!
yeah, thanks.
Wow.
No, yeah, bro, and I was like, damn, and I'm just like, it doesn't really feel real, bro, because you're not seeing the baby or nothing. You don't, it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
feel real, so you kind of just, you like, okay, yeah, you think you accepted it, you think you understand what's going on, and you just okay, and you keep trucking, you just keep trucking, and so in April, of this year, 2023, there was a growth summit. Look, I still have it like right here. This is like because I
Oh
went to the growth
man, that's
summit.
cool.
It's the lanyard that they give us at, like with your name and all that. And so I was not gonna go, bro. Like a lot of my friends in real estate, shout out to the Weekend Warriors. My friend Manny Jimenez, he's actually who got me into real estate, like not completely all the way because I had been like slowly inching into it, bro, but
Mm-hmm.
only through the Burr method, like listening to people on Instagram through reels that are talking about the Burr method. So to me, that was everything, bro. I was like, oh yeah, that's cool, and and just in conversation with him one time, I told him like, "Oh, have you heard of this guy? He teaches the Burr method." And he's like, "Oh yeah, the Burr. Have you heard of this guy? This is Pace Morby." And he shows me Pace Morby, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's interesting, bro." Like I don't understand what he's talking about or anything. I'm just like, "Yeah, that's interesting, whatever." Like I move on, right? And
Come
so
on.
he invited me to the Growth Summit in Arizona, bro. It was in Arizona. Jamil, Pace,
Oh
Brent David,
wow.
and like all these other
How
people.
long of a drive was that? You drove?
Yeah, yeah, we drove, bro. It was like 6 hours, bro. Or I don't even know
Man.
how long, man. To be honest, I can't
Yeah,
remember.
man.
At this point, like I said, I joined in November, and this is in April. Like in all this time, I had just been sitting on it, bro. Like I would maybe call
Oh
agents
man,
for like
brother.
20 minutes a day, make like 20 calls, don't go good, just move on back to my life, bro. Like treating it like a hobby. And like, I was straight treating all of this stuff, bro, all this knowledge, sitting on it, doing nothing with it, bro. Because it's hard to believe that things can go good for you. So if you don't believe it's gonna go good for you, then why even like study for what? Or
Mm,
why make calls? Like
so
why?
good,
Why
bro.
do it? And so I just sat on it, bro. I really sat on it. And so fast forward a couple of months, right? We would meet up on weekends here and there to like make calls. They would make calls, bro. I would just be like there, to feel like I'm doing something. Yeah, I'm in a better room now, lying to myself, bro. I come home, bro, and this is back to the same stuff, like I had mentioned that my girlfriend was pregnant. Like I sat on that too for a while, bro. I sat on that too, and then in April, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? This is gonna be something like big in my life that's gonna change everything. I'm gonna like take real estate seriously after this. I'm gonna find
Uh-huh.
buyers, find wholesalers to work with. I'm gonna do something. Or this is gonna be like a cool story, like how I went to Arizona. Like it was fun. I saw this, that. So regardless, it can be good. It can go good for me. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go, whatever. Because I was thinking, like, nah, I need to save money because, like, my girlfriend's pregnant and this is actually happening. Like, I'm slowly realizing
Yeah, man.
I need to do something. And so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, and on my way there, I start thinking, like, you know what? I'm gonna take this seriously. I'm gonna go. My goal is to meet. I'm gonna talk to everybody in the room. I'm gonna talk to
Hell yeah,
everybody.
man.
I
Hell
don't even
yeah,
care.
bro.
I'm gonna just talk to everybody. I'm gonna find out where everybody's wholesaling at. I'm gonna find out where people are buying it. I'm gonna find out who's in sub two. I'm gonna get people's numbers. I'm just gonna like talk to these people. No goal with what I'm gonna do with the conversation. Like I'm just gonna talk to people. All right, because that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw myself because I
Yeah.
was not, I was not outgoing like that, bro. Like I was the type of person. I went to like one or two meetups before this, right? And I have no stories to tell, no experience, nothing. I'm fresh into this, and so I
Wow,
would like
brother.
I would just talk to the same people I came with, or I would throw myself. I'd be like, "Hey, well, what's up? What do you do?" And they would tell me like what they do, and they'd be like, "So what do you do?" Like back to me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Nothing to say, bro." And I'm like, "Let's talk more about you, bro." And I just started asking those questions. And so yeah, like I had nothing to say, and so I was like, whatever, bro. Like, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? And so I went, and the day that we were leaving for the road trip, bro, like the morning of where we meet up, when we're all just putting our suitcases in the car, Christian Hernandez shows up because Manny invited Christian Hernandez. I had never met Christian. I
Oh
had texted
wow.
him about foreclosure leads, bro, and he never replied to me. Like that guy's busy. I see him now on his phone, bro. He's like calls all day, answering texts. So I'm like that morning of he shows up and I'm like, oh damn, this is Christian. And in my head, I'm remembering when he didn't reply to me. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, but I was like, whatever, I'm gonna show up, bro. And so he gets in. I'm like, what's up, Christian? And so the whole way there, like the up until probably like maybe like no, because we went to San Jacinto first. San Jacinto in like Jurupa Valley area, because
Uh-huh.
they give pajaretes out there. So we're like, oh, we're
Nice.
gonna get some pajaretes before we head out. And
Yeah.
when like on the drive there to pajaretes from right here from Orange County to San Jacinto is like 2 hours, bro. And so those 2 hours, I was just talking to him. I was talking to him, and I was like, I need to find a way to connect with this guy. Like, this is an opportunity
Yeah.
here. I don't know
Yeah.
how. I don't know, like, I don't know anything. I'm not one of those guys, bro, that I see
Oh
something and
man.
I'm like, I'm after it. No. And so I'm like, but I got to do something here. I have to do something, bro. Like, you just have to, like, show up some days. You
You
have to
got
go.
creative, bro.
Yeah, you have to do something. And so I'm like, how can I connect with this guy? Okay, I know he does foreclosures, and I know he's in sub two. That's it. That's all I know. So I started
Hmm.
telling him about how I went door knocking, bro. I went door knocking because I went to a meetup, like my second one, because I told you I
Uh-huh.
went to two before this.
Yeah.
The second one that I went to, it was the SoCal JV in LA, and I met Richard Knowles there. I met him, and it's weird, bro, because I didn't even know him. Like I had seen him on Facebook. That this is like somebody in the Facebook group. I don't know who this is, and so like I said, you just have to throw yourself sometimes, bro. So this is meetup number two, and I see him and two other guys, and at the time I didn't know them. Their name, one of them is Oscar Erazo, and the other one is Juan. His name is Juan. I can't remember his last name, bro, but they're just right there talking. And bro, they're like they're the people that put the whole event together.
The
I
leads,
don't know
yeah,
that.
pretty much the
I just
sub two
go up to him.
leaders.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
And I
cool,
just
man.
go to him. I'm like, what's up, guys? My name's Josue. And I'm just like, what do you guys do? And they're like, oh, this is Richard Knowles. They point to Richard. And I'm like, oh, Richard Knowles. And I remember, bro, it clicks. And I'm like, oh, bro, you're the guy. You're the guy, like I know you. And so I start talking to him, and I connected with him, bro. Like he was really cool, super cool guy.
So they took you out the door knocking.
No, 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 no. And so
Oh,
later in the Facebook page, I posted like, "Oh, I need help." Like, I'm not that I need help. I was like, "Oh, bro, like I want who can help me pull a list because I didn't know where to go. I'll pay you.
yeah.
I'll pay you. I'm not asking nothing for free." And somebody tags Richard Knowles, and he's like, "Oh, Richard Knowles can do it." And so he sends me a list, bro. Like 2-3 days later, because he's busy too.
Yeah.
He sends me a list of everybody going to foreclosure in Orange County. And so I like it's like Orange County, so it's Garden Grove, Anaheim, Santa Ana, Irvine, Mission
Wow.
Viejo, like it's all over the place, bro. And I'm like, damn, what do I do? And I'm scared to get on the phone at this point, right? I like, cause I'm like, what do I say? Or what the hell? I don't even know. Bro. I don't even know because you sometimes you just don't know. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna door knock him. I'm gonna door knock him. Why? Because I'm scared to. I'm gonna just do it, bro. Me voy a aventar. And I'm like, all right, what should I do? And I organize it, bro. And I'm like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna niche down. I'm gonna go just to Hispanics. And I went on some website that like helps you like pinpoint all over the map and how to get each one like faster, So that you're
Uh-huh.
not just this. Instead, it's flowing like how you're gonna go. So
You're planning your route.
yeah, yeah, I planned the rat out, and I went, bro. I was like, whatever, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just door knock people, and I'm door knocking, and there's one thing I noticed, bro, and this is kind of like it's sad to be honest, but I dressed up, like I look like I work at a bank. I'm like slack and like a dress shirt, some dress shoes. I bought them at Walmart, bro. I went to Marshalls and I just bought clothes there. Like just
Yeah.
put this outfit together, bro. And I show up and I'm door knocking. I'm like, oh, buenas tardes, me llamo Josué. Yo ayudo a los hispanos de bajos recursos aquí en el condado de Orange que tienen problemas con el banco. Ya habló con su banco, usted ya sabe lo que es sus opciones. And
Uh-huh.
they would hear me talk and they see how I look. And they would just start telling me like, oh, usted qué puede hacer por mí, o usted trabaja con una compañía, like usted, the respectful term, right? And
Yeah,
these are the
yeah.
people that are my parents' age, and they just believe it. They believe it. They don't question anything, bro. They just like believe it that I'm there to help. Mexicans, bro, like we think of ourselves right here. So if somebody shows up in a suit, bro, it's so easy to put them above us. And that's
Mm,
why they get taken advantage of. I talked to this guy, his name was Juan Mejia. He told me that he had a
mm.
friend in real estate, and his friend told him, hey, bro, don't pay your mortgage directly to the bank anymore. Give me cashier checks, and I'll go pay it for you. And that
What?
guy believed him, bro. Why? Because he was another Mexican in a suit, just like me. How I showed up at his door, like se creen, they fall for it, bro. And it's like little kids that have an innocent mentality. I'm not saying
Yeah,
that Mexicans are little kids or innocent or nothing like that, but it's just like the mentality, bro. Like it's like una
yeah, that
mentalidad de
mindset.
pobreza. That's what Mexicans have. And it's unfortunate, bro. It's really unfortunate. But the same way that they just believed me that I am exactly what I say. And they're like giving me information about their mortgage. They're giving me information about the foreclosure. I'm there to help, right? I'm there. I'm not there with any other
Yeah,
intention.
you're being genuine, right?
Yeah, but
But
I
it
could
could have
have been
easily
there.
been the other way.
Exactly. I could have been there on some shady business, bro, and that would have got him. And it sucks, bro. It really sucks. But
Yeah,
that's something that I learned about the raza. Like I was like, damn, bro, like these people, because the same thing happened to my dad, bro. What I said about that guy Juan Mejia, somebody like played him like that. The same thing happened to my
same
dad.
thing.
So it's really like everybody, bro.
I mean, it's
Sometimes,
easy, how it's easy right now how people, right, can easily get scammed with so
yeah,
many different ways, right? And how to educate our communities is one of the most important things. Sharing them, that all these scams can happen, right? I mean, you saw the scams of Bitcoin, you saw the scams now, you're sharing with real estate investment scams, yeah, I'm sure you heard about people calling in saying, "Hey, we got your family member."
yeah,
People calling
yeah,
from
yeah,
Mexico saying, "Hey, I got your family member here," and you start sending money back to home, right, to Mexico. Yeah, people have always been getting scammed, but to your point, right, and I want to, latch on something you said, right, about our Hispanic community or Mexican community, how we can help them grow and break from that mindset of not
right,
just the poor mentality, but also the mindset of them thinking that they have to work construction, right, or that they have
yeah,
to work for a restaurant, or that they have to work, there's nothing wrong with those jobs, but the idea that their kids follow their same footsteps or that their kids only see that vision, I think a reason why many don't want to become better, right? Because they say, well,
right.
I don't want to do what my dad says. Well, I'm telling you, that's not the only option, right? Josue is doing amazing things at 22. He's already got his, he's focusing in real estate investing. I graduated with a 4-year degree. Have been working in the medical field for 18 years, working in engineering. So,
That's
as
awesome.
us Mexicans, we don't really have to follow those steps. You know what I'm saying? It's like the power of your mind is everything,
Right,
right? So
right.
if you put your mind into it, like Josue did, right? He's like, hey, all my friends are doing that, but that's not where I see myself. I need to make a change. And sometimes it sucks because you see your friends from childhood, right? And why are you letting them pull you back? And it's hard to let go of that, but at one point or another, you have to break away.
No, I
And
definitely agree, bro, about what you had mentioned about your friends. And something I heard somewhere, I can't remember. I can't remember who said this, bro, because I spend a lot of time like listening to just motivational things. Like I'll listen to Jim Rohn, I'll listen to Les Brown, I'll
oh
listen to
yeah, man.
yeah, just whoever, bro. Like I even listen to Andrew Tate. I don't agree with everything he says, but I think that he's like overall a net good for like men in general. I don't agree with a lot of things he said, but I don't think that the advice that he gives is bad a lot of the time, a lot of business advice. But I don't know who, but they said that like when you branch off from your friends, two things happen. Either you guys never connect, or you like make them reflect on themselves, and they
Yeah.
see that there's room for growth, and you can come back and pull them back up with you. Now you had to sort of do the hard work to show that it's possible. And now they start believing in themselves, like, okay, maybe this could work for me too. And because you already made all the mistakes, you can come back and like they get like a shortcut, bro, up to where you were. You did the bumpy work, the bumpy road, all the hard things. You did it for them. So now you could tell them that don't do this, bro, because I did that. Instead, do this. And so overall, like it can go really well for everybody. You're gonna be the one that breaks the chain of just like generational like poorness. Just the I don't know, like the slave mentality. I don't really know what to call it, but just like that that like self-limiting,
Yeah.
disbelief, you break it.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's so true right there, right? Where you just said, right? You could either help them, you're going to be that shining light for them, right? And be like, they look and say, man, look what Jose's doing now, man. Maybe I should do that now, right? And it doesn't matter at what age, y'all. I'm
Yeah, it
I'm
doesn't.
41. Josue's 22. I've had a successful career. I have a happy family, but when you feel that you've reached a plateau, right? You don't want to sit there in that complacency. You don't want to sit at that point where you feel like you're not growing anymore, right?
Right.
Either spiritually, whether it's financially, there's so many growth opportunities within our life that when you plateau, that's not good. That means you need to surround yourself with other like-minded people, right? That can help you and push you in different directions to give the best of you. So yeah, I'm super stoked, man, that you were able to connect with Christian and all those members up at in the Cali Sub Two, man, and they've been
Yeah,
guiding your journey. You're a dad now.
yeah,
I'm
man.
assuming, right? So how old is your little one?
No, no.
She's
He's born in
it's
November.
November, so it's still in the oven.
Yeah, it's still in the oven, bro. It's
All
gonna
right,
be.
bro, that'd be
It's like the
awesome.
same month as me. Like my
No,
kid.
look at that.
Yeah, that's interesting, huh?
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's
Oh
cool.
yeah,
Well, I'm
no.
super happy for you and your family, man. And I really appreciate, man, you taking the time. I know you had just gotten off, doing your thing, man, with helping clients, man, making those calls. I think we could do a part two, man. We could share more stories to our Hispanic community. I think they definitely need it, man.
Yeah, definitely, bro. I don't know. I just want to say something. I guess like the just to anybody out there that's like in the same age group as me. Like, don't even look at me and think that I'm somebody special. Don't look at me and think that like I must have had it easy or I must have like somebody like showed me this or no, bro. I still mow lawns to this day with my dad. My dad is a gardener. He has his own business. He has his own route, and I mowed lawns with him, and I've mowed lawns with him since I was like 5, right? So I've worked under the sun, bro, and it's easy to me. Like I can hang. It's not that like I don't know the struggle or nothing like that. I'm not over here saying I know the struggle, bro. Nobody has it worse than me. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is that like don't think that I'm above you. Look at me as somebody that's like I'm just somebody that tried. So you need to try
Yeah,
too.
you got
Just
to take
try,
action.
go for it. Just go for it, though. Who cares? Because one thing that my friend Manny told me, bro, that I don't forget is he's like, he told me most people don't even like themselves. So just give yourself permission to be yourself. Give yourself
Yeah,
permission to be yourself. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. If you like drawing and you believe in yourself, that you think, this could go good for me, but go for it. But at the same time, be intentional. Like if you really
yeah,
want this to be what you're going to do for the rest of your life, then act like it. Like every day better be something about drawing. Every day better be practice. Every day better like you better grow this. You better water the seed every day. Don't just think that things are gonna happen for you, bro. Like that was my first mistake too. That I thought things were just gonna happen. I was like, if I take this leap of faith and I join sub two, someone's just gonna hit me up with the deal. Somebody's just gonna hit me up telling me like, hey bro, look, all you need to do is make this one call, say these words, and boom, you're about to get 10 grand. Like
boom, magic.
it's just
Nah,
gonna happen for me. It's just gonna happen for me. No, it's not. You're gonna sit down there waiting and you're gonna wait forever. You have to go get it for you. You have to because nobody else is gonna come get it for you. And that's why people don't try it, bro, because it's so much easier to just put the hours in. Put the hours in at some random job, put the hours in, the pay is good, I get by, smoke some bud instead. Like that used
yeah,
to be me, bro. That really used to be me because I didn't start taking this seriously until I found out I was gonna be a dad, and then I was like, you know what, this is real life now. Like your
yeah.
life
And
has
then
to be
everybody has different catalysts, right? Of things that make you change, right? It could either be family, it could either be somebody passing away, it could either
yeah,
be an illness, right? There's so many ways that you change that catalyst and paradigm shift, right? All of a sudden, what you thought was true is not necessarily the truth,
right,
right? And there's so much more in there, man, that's so powerful, right? When you get to that point where you realize I need to do something, right? Because I had my first kid, and that wasn't my paradigm shift. I was still, my mind wasn't right, right? So everybody has to find their own that catalyst thing that really will
You're right.
change your mind to a point where I want to become the best version of me. And you said that right. You have to believe in yourself, and when you get to that point, the sky's the limit, man. Especially if you surround with members that folks that want to help you succeed and constantly push you to become a better person of you, bro. Oh man, what more can you ask for, man? You
Yeah,
know,
no,
it's amazing,
you're
man.
you're super right, bro, in what you're saying about like that. The catalyst is different for everybody to change their lives. You're absolutely right. And sometimes I forget that. I really forget that when I try and give advice, or I try and tell like my friends like, "Hey, bro, come on, like let's do this, let's do that, let's try this." You're absolutely right, bro. And I think that it was really God that made this for me, like having
Yeah,
this kid, bro, because I um like I used to drink a lot, bro, and I made a lot of mistakes
yeah,
because of drinking. And even though a lot of those mistakes are like some serious consequences, bro, like I'm still dealing with some serious consequences. It wasn't enough, bro, for me to change. It really
yeah,
wasn't, And so it finally became this because for me, I was like, you know what, like I cannot make another one of me. I cannot
mm,
do that. I can't, because if I make another one of me, I know how it feels to be me right now, and I don't like it. So why am I
yeah,
gonna put my kid in the situation to feel exactly like this? I literally like, sometimes, bro, I'll think about, because I write a journal. I have a journal. I read the Bible and then I'll just write down my thoughts. And I recommend everybody get a journal. Just get a
mm,
journal and write your thoughts, and don't tell anybody about it. Don't show it to anybody. Keep it to yourself 100%. Put it somewhere where no one's gonna find it. If you got parents that look through your room and you're like, oh, I'm never gonna be able to have a journal here because they looked through my room, then always keep that book with you. Like keep it with you. Like treat it like it's something special. Don't be
for sure.
embarrassed about it. And so just write in your thoughts. Write down, bro. Write your thoughts. And something that I've noticed is that like I'll read it back. I was talking about this today on my story. I don't know if you saw. I'll read it back like
Yeah,
days.
I did, man.
Yeah, and I'll read it back and I'll be like, damn, like you start seeing the growth within yourself slowly, slowly. But one thing that I write sometimes is like I think about my son, like how I'm gonna have a son. I think about it, and it gets me like so really excited. Now, when I first found out that I was gonna have a son, bro, I was not happy about it. I was super
Mm,
like selfish, super selfish. I was like, man,
yeah,
what about me though? Like, damn, now I'm stuck. I don't live my own life anymore. It was super negative, bro. Like I was saying bad things. I was like, damn, God, like maybe if this kid wasn't born, my life would be a lot better. Like I would talk to God. I'd be like,
mm,
God, like if you could just take this kid, God, like I don't even want to feel guilty for saying it, God. This is really how I feel. I was just
mm.
super sincere. And slowly now I can say that I love my son. I can really say that now. I couldn't say it before, but now I can say it and I mean it, bro. And I think about like him having like a son, and I look at it like you have the power to completely like change this person's life.
Yeah, it changed their life, man. With
Like you
making
can
the
build
right steps.
your son up. You can build him up to be everything that you weren't. Like everything
Yeah,
that you weren't, you can make him that. And at first, I would not make me feel anything. I'd be like, bro, what about me though? Like what about me?
yeah.
And then slowly I was like, you know what? It's even better doing it for your
It
son.
gets to a point in your life too where I mean, at least once you reach that mindset of growth, it's no longer about you,
Right.
right? It's no longer about like me as a person. I still want to do good for me. I still want to be the best version of me, but I'm doing it because I'm impacting the lives of so
Right.
many people that are around me. When you
No,
make
yeah.
that change, it's powerful, man, and we can keep
Powerful.
chatting for hours, brother. But yeah, value your time, man. I know, like I said, I know you've made it back from home and spend time with your wife, man. But we'll definitely catch part two, brother, and we'll
Yeah,
continue, man,
yeah.
because I think it's a journey, brother. It's a journey, and we're all in this journey. And I always say we got to enjoy the journey, right? Whether it's the bumpy roads when we're down and we feel like we can't get out. We got to enjoy that moment, embrace it because
Oh,
God
yeah.
put us there for a reason. God is letting us feel that pain. So when we can come up on the other side, we're going to be better men, better
Exactly.
people for our
Yeah.
society. So
Man,
with
yeah.
that, man, I just want to, Jose, do you want anything else you want to share, man? I see you have your at 77 Dispo Instagram. Is that you have a YouTube channel as well, or just
Yeah.
want people to follow you there?
Oh, so yeah, this is my Instagram. Hold on. This is my
Yeah.
Instagram. Follow me, everybody. I follow everybody back from the sub 2 community. Whoever you are, I follow you back right away because I
That's what's
value our
up.
community. And I do have a YouTube channel. Yeah, maybe I could just send you the link, bro. I don't remember
For
what it's
sure,
called.
man. Yeah,
I'll send you
yeah.
the link if you could post it.
Yeah, we'll put it in there in the comments, man.
I only have like 2 videos on there, bro. Like, cause Christian helped me close my first deal, so I have like the full
Yeah,
seller
that's
call.
dope, man.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, bro.
That's awesome, man. I'm still working on my first one. It's coming though, man. I just got
Oh
to put,
yeah,
take the
on the
steps, bro.
18th.
Take the right steps.
I'll send you the list, bro, on the 18th. It's your backyard, Atlanta. I feel like we could get a
Simon,
lot of deals, bro. We'll probably get more deals with you on there because you're right
let's
there,
spot out, brother. I'm here, man.
I'll send it to you because we pull one every month, bro. And anybody else that's interested in calling it, I'll send it to everybody. Everybody, let's get
Let's
some
make
money.
it. Let's make it, man.